How to build a successful, child-friendly early childhood development center. The first 5 years of life from the time a baby is conceived in the womb are crucial because his or her brain interacts with outside world for development and connects with the outsiders and absorbs experiences more sensitively. Between 3 to 5, quality of life is determined by language development, socialization, and personality building process. The child has to cross a number of boundaries for this process. Between the ages of 3 to 5, child should have a wealth of quality, rich, and lasting experiences. By making them fertile and stable, he becomes a lifelong learner. Children at this stage meet the required standards in a fertile environment is a must to connect an institution that acts accordingly. Simply, they must attend to a preschool or get an education from an ECCD Centre. Many of these institutions do not meet the required standards. Maybe these are the main problems we can see, but there are so many other problems as well. Lack of tools to build security, joy, and self-confidence, less facilities available for develop language skills and enhance interpersonal cooperation. Furthermore, to develop logical thinking, to increase curiosity, to get solutions through experiences, as well as the lack of and friendly environment to the development of new concepts, no allocation of space for aesthetic activities. According to the current epidemic of COVID-19, it needs to be overcome successfully. Lack of technical knowledge as well as equipment is a serious problem. The main purpose of this should be to prepare the child for formal education. In this sense, preschool system management plays a very important role here. What does it mean? They acting for the same purpose. Each part has a specific function. An error or inefficiency that occurs in a partition can affect the entire system. And from the actions of each of these components, the desired purpose of the system is finally achieved. What is child development? A gradual change in the child's ability to move, think, and interact on a more complex level. Here, it has to be changed as a child-friendly ECCD Centre. It means there is a friendly environment for the development of both care and learning. It must be a place where it is stable, constantly cared for, trusted, warm, loving, uplifting, as well as the accepting of weakness and smoothly responsive to it. Preschools should be transformed into a child-friendly early childhood development center. It is important to have strategies to provide opportunities. What are those? Observe, explore, inquire, learn, and imitate. Yes, it's very important to have these strategies. It is very important to have active activities to minimize physical and emotional problems that are currently occurring in children. Let's see what are the physical and emotional problems are. There are so many problems with children like anxiety, depression, attention difficulties, hyperactive disorders, physical activity and nutrition, overweight and obesity. Now, what are the solutions? These are the solutions. Physical exercises, playing, singing, drawing, encouraging them to have a balanced diet, etc. The concept of minimum standards. A ECCD center should be set up in according to the standards required to have a safe and clean environment. It means ECCD center should have a safe ground, safe buildings for children's activities, as well as pure supply of clean drinking water, enough sanitation facilities, rooms with a good ventilation system. Here we talk about the location and the environment of the ECCD center. Must be at least 100 meters away from the main road, as well as away from the unsecured factories, liquor outlets, movie theaters, butcher shops, cemeteries, and as well as near to the crowded market. It should not be located. The ground should be flat, well cleaned, and free of poisonous snakes. The location of the preschool should have a perimeter wall, and the main gate should be secured. Should not be open to wells, ponds, rivers, and streams. It should be located in a place that is easily reachable, non-polluting with low noise, and non-risky. Should have large shady trees, beautiful flowers, and also there should be a place to play with sand, water, and enough space for swings as well as various toys. Now the building. It should have a permanent floor, roof, and strong walls, and should be well ventilated and well suited for the area. And also strong winds, strong sunlight should not flow directly into the classroom. All the buildings should be favorable for the children, and also there should be access facilities available for children with special needs. When arranging a classroom, there should be enough space for children in the classroom. 10 square feet for one child, and should have a good ventilation system. Yes, 1/7 of the classroom area should be reserved for windows. Should be covered with short walls. About all these should be taken care of from time to time. When organizing a hall, should create a space for free activities, music and movement actions, as well as there should be a sick room, kitchen, and an office room. If the hall is used for a classroom, there should blank walls so that pictures can be displayed. Always remember, every wall should be painted with bright colors and decorated. And also, there should be a black or white board at their height so that children can write easily. And there should be a safe place to hang their bags and bottles. The ground should be smooth and flat. Here we talk about furniture and equipment requirements. Baby furniture and baby tables are considered as children's furniture in a preschool. These should be painted with attractive colors, and it's very important to be strong and light. All the desks and chairs must be suitable for the height of the child. Yes, if less than 3 years old, chairs should be 10 to 12 inches high, or if they are 4 or 5 years old, the height of the chairs should be more than 14 inches. Table should be selected according to the available space. And also there must have a table and chairs for the teachers, as well as shelves or cupboards for keep children's toys, sports equipment, books, etc. Also must have trash cans, rugs, and mats. When arranging a classroom, there should be an environmental corner, the book corner, and the aesthetic corner. First, we'll find out about the environmental corner. Environmental corner is the place can be named as eco corner, eco table, or eco museum. Here we can keep grains, leaves, flowers, pebbles, feathers, bird cages, and lot of things we can found from our environment. And we can ask children to bring anything related every day, and also kitchen utensils can be kept in this collection also. Now the book corner. What is the book corner? Also known as the book circle. Here we can have books with colorful pictures and less words. We can get them to know about how to handle a book with care, and pre-reading and storytelling related to language development. The aesthetic corner. This is the place we can keep various musical equipment to develop children's aesthetic ability. This helps in learning concepts as well as listening, pre-reading, and pre-writing. There are some other learning areas too. Yes, instead of previous corners, there are some other learning areas in a preschool, such as playground, toy house, playhouse, play store, and the play circle. Now, setting up a playground. When setting up a playground, it should be designed with the necessary equipment for activities such as crawling, jumping, hanging, etc., which will help to develop children's cross motor skills. There are two types, traditional and non traditional. What are the non traditional toys? Swing, toy pyramid, sliding board, and seesaw. Traditional toys are wooden ladder, tire bridge, tire bringe, and tire swing. Now we are going to talk about water facilities and sanitation standards. Here are the facts that includes for this standard. A formal way to get clean drinking water, water sealed toilets with suitable fittings, and it should be clean always. Must have water and soap to wash hands to before and after meals as well as after sports activities. Suitable water and sanitation facilities for special needs children, and also there should be a proper system for disposing of waste. Now, health and nutrition standards. Here we discusses the basic requirements and standards for maintaining children's hygiene and personal and environmental health in ECCD Centre. For that, we need a health clinic for children and parental awareness programs. It should be conducted in every 6 months. Maintain growth rate records of the child. Parents must pay attention with dementia and seek medical advice, as well as teach an appropriate a balanced diet for children. Very important for the teacher to be aware of first aid, and also to have a good communication with health nurses, doctors is also very important. Emotional care standard. What is the emotional care standard? As I said earlier, the learning experience of children in a preschool should be done very carefully according to the ability of each child. Proper guidance, independence is the way to develop the initial strength that builds their self-confidence. With this, children develop cognitive, perceptual, and psychological traits that allow them to engage in activities in a better environment. This is the ideal emotional environment for the child, an environment that provides the child's basic physical and mental needs for security, acceptance, love, and freedom. Should not be threatening at all. There should be an environment with environmental challenges that lead to development, facilitate interpersonal relationships such as friendly parenting, community relationships, child child and child adult relationships, conversation patterns, and so on. By creating a cozy classroom, child is motivated to do things like uh, respect others, working together, sharing, doing the right thing at the right time, etc. And also, field trips should be organized so that the children can have different experiences. We can go to the zoo, market, farm, or a beach. With all these, children can have different experiences. So it is not difficult to maintain a child friendly ECCD center. Now, administrative standards. This includes documents that should be maintained by the ECCD Centre. It can be identified through three main sections as I mentioned here. First one, documents related to students. Examples are students' admission document, children's personal file, name list, document of early departure of children. Instead of these, we can keep a copy of the birth certificate, special information like if she or he has some allergies, or if they are in a special condition like wheezing or something, we can mention here. Second one, documents related to teachers. We can keep and maintain all the documents related to teachers, personal file, name list, teacher salary list, etc. Third one, general documents. These are the general documents that we have maintained in the ECCD Centre, but the daily temperature reporting documents is very important these days as we are in a pandemic situation. Religious standards. In the ECCD Centre, there should be a suitable place to worship uh, according to their religion, and it's very important to celebrate special religious festivals in the ECCD Center. As I said earlier, in the ECCD Center, it's very important to celebrate every special religious festivals because they can develop their collaboration in each other. Staff standards. There should be one trained qualified teacher for every 20 children in the ECCD center. Even if they are professionally qualified, they should update their knowledge at least once a year, and also must have assistants for cleaning. Early childhood development centers and parental involvement. Parents are the direct and primary contributors to a child's development. It's true. Although the teacher is the main contributor to the ECCD centers, parents are the main and direct contributors to the child's development. The following steps can be taken to make a better relationship with parents. The importance of the ECCD center can be explained. Also, we can explain the responsibilities of parents for child's development. And the most important fact is that the parents can identify and understand the differences of children behaviors and needs of each other. These are the references that I used to make my presentation success. Thank you.